What's up, guys? Throwing a leather. I'm Justin.
Corey.
And it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. UFC 262 just got done, and Charles Oliveira is a new UFC lightweight champion. And I don't know. I have some thoughts on the fight. Co-main event, Tony Ferguson got smashed. No point talking about that. But
yeah, that's.
You want to give your thoughts on the main event real quick first?
I don't. He was hurt. Oliveira was hurt.
I think it was a bad game plan by Michael Chandler.
Chandler, first of all, he went to the ground with him early. I didn't like it at all.
No.
He did get out of it, stood up.
It's still a bad plan, though. He shouldn't have went to the ground with Oliveira.
No, yeah.
It just should not have been his.
So when he rocked him and he went down, I mean, here's the debate. Should he have let him up and continued? Would he knocked him out? I don't know. I think he should have stood him up, make the ref stand him up, and then, finish the round on the feet. He could have caught him again. He could have hurt him. He could have finished him. Oliveira came in the second round, caught him clean.
First, 10 seconds of the round.
Clean with the left. Put him down.
He was out.
He was rocked.
I thought that was a knockout. I didn't think that was going to be a TKO. I thought he was out.
Yeah, he hit him a couple more times, finished him with another left, dropped him. Ref jumped in, stopped the fight. You got to give credit to Oliveira for...
Oh, man's a problem.
He's
a problem.
Coming back after being hurt.
And finishing him the way that he did.
Yeah. I don't think anybody had him finishing at knockout.
I thought he could submit him. I mean, I know he had serious knockout power, but I expected him, if he was going to finish, was going to be a submission. But, man, Oliveira is an issue, and I don't know who's beating him at lightweight.
Yeah. I mean, that performance... I definitely didn't have him knocking Chandler out.
No way. It was plus 1,600 odds, I think, for him to knock out Michael Chandler in the second round. That's just... My personal opinion is, I think it was maybe the last minute of the fight, Chandler knocked him down, and he had him on the ground hurt. And it looked like for a second that the fight was about to be over. I mean, that Chandler was going to finish him. And for whatever reason, Chandler went back in the guard and tried to ground and pound instead of letting him up and trying to finish him on the feet. I think that was really, really stupid of Michael Chandler. I think the fight could have been finished. Michael Chandler could have won if he didn't do that. That's my personal opinion. I think not only did Oliveira win, but I think Chandler lost because not his game plan, but in the moment, in the heat of it, I don't think he made the right decision. But Oliveira, he fought like a champion. He came back like a champion, and I honestly think we could have another dominant lightweight champ on our hands. I don't know who's beating him. I don't.
I just said if Poirier wins, I don't think Poirier can beat him.
No, I mean, Poirier's got good striking, really good striking, and he's got a good ground game, not better than Oliveira's. And if Oliveira, I mean, his striking is good too, though. Oliveira proved it tonight.
He is so technical.
He's without a doubt the best lightweight on the planet. And I'm a Chandler fan. I still am after tonight. I like Oliveira too. But there's just no doubt that was just, it was impressive.
And I don't want to hear the Chandler didn't deserve that shot.
He still deserved it.
This is what happens. He didn't deserve it. Listen, we said it earlier. Poirier wanted McGregor for the third fight. They called Chandler for the fight. He said yes. Plain and simple. So get over the fact that he got the fight. He lost. No reason to say, he didn't deserve it.
Dariush could be next, too.
Yeah. So, if Dariush gets a title shot, I'm going to be the first one saying he doesn't deserve a shot.
Chandler Dariush could be a possibility, but I think Chandler could beat Dariush.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I think Oliveira is hitting his prime right now.
He's 31.
And, yeah, that's insane. I didn't realize he was that
young.
And
he's been in, how many fights does he have in the UFC?
Well over 20, I'd say by now.
And he's only 31.
And
it took him 28 fights to get a title shot?
It was a lot. But, I mean, I'm just sitting here right now. I am super impressed by Oliveira. And I'm still a Chandler fan. Oliveira made a bigger fan out of me tonight for sure. That man is a problem.
And he has 14 submissions. And if he starts knocking people out like this,
I don't know who's beating him at
major
lightweight.
issue.
I don't think anybody at lightweight's going to defeat him. If he fights like he did tonight, I don't think, because Gaethje hits hard, but he came back, so I don't know if Gaethje will get him. I don't think Poirier maybe would be his toughest test. Connor's not. No way Connor beats Oliveira. No way. I mean, he'll just take him down and submit him. Connor has nowhere near the ground game Chandler does, and Poirier, and even Gaethje. The only person I can see maybe giving Oliveira a really tough shot is if Makhachev comes out and starts fighting like Khabib. Then maybe that could be it.
There's a lot to see. We gotta wait till next month to see.
Yeah, I mean
the McGregor-Poirier fight.
Because if Poirier wins, no doubt it'll be Oliveira-Poirier, probably in the winter, maybe, for the belt.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if Dustin wins that unless he catches him and is not as forgiving as Michael Chandler. I think that's the only way Poirier could win.
Yeah, you don't, like, he wants you to go to the ground. Like, even if he's on his back, that's what he wants.
But, man, Oliveira, he deserves this. He's the epitome of don't give up. If you're in the UFC and, you're down, keep coming back and win. And, I mean, he's a problem. And whoever's got to fight that man next and after that is...
Good luck.
Yeah, and I was saying, I was impressed with his win streak, but he didn't really fight that much EV lead, and he didn't. I mean, aside from Ferguson, but undoubtedly he's the best lightweight on the planet, and I think he would have given Khabib a run.
Now, we'll see what happens.
Khabib probably would have won because he was just that good, but I think he would have been his toughest test. I really do. Call me crazy, but I mean, I was saying that a couple months ago after he beat Tony Ferguson. I was saying that fight should be next, but.
Well, we'll see what happens for, the next... Like you said, we can't really go off anything right now until the McGregor-Poirier fight
The only thing you could talk about is maybe Chandler Dariush. That's the only thing. Yeah. For Tony Ferguson, we got to see what happened with his knee because he was in that heel hook there, so God only knows. He could have tore another ACL. And if he did that, then...
But Chandler, he'll be back. He'll be back strong.
Yeah, he's not done. He's not. He said he might have the belt in 12 months. That I don't know about. But I think he will be back.
I mean, he got caught.
Plain and simple, yeah.
I mean, it was technical.
It'll be interesting to see what the first round was scored as. Who they gave that to.
Yeah.
I think it could have went either way.
And he had him hurt. And it was... Like, we're watching the replay right here, and it's just... But that left hand that Oliveira hit him with was
he hit him clean with a couple shots.
He was knocking anybody. No, I shouldn't say that, but he was
most guys.
He was knocking most guys out with that shot.
And you're gonna have
a clean shot.
You're gonna have people say, "Oh, Chandler didn't deserve it. Bellator still second fiddle." Nah. Chandler was this close to winning. He was very close, but
that's all nonsense.
At the end of the day, he still deserved the shot. I'm not going back on that. But Oliveira impressed the heck out of me tonight. Just really, really impressive. And I think he got himself set up for a long reign at the top.
I still can't believe he's only 31.
Yeah, that's insane. 31 and like this, he's like Khabib. Well, I mean, he fought way more times than Khabib before he got his title shot. But
yeah, we'll see what happens.
It'll be interesting to see. Fight of the night, I would say, is probably Burgos Barboza. That'll probably end up getting fight of the night. That was a banger.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Ferguson Dariush. If you didn't watch it, you just missed Dariush laying on Tony for 15 minutes and beating him. Oliveira's win over Tony was much more impressive in my opinion, but again, a win's a win. Tony probably gonna drive out of the top 10 after this, and if he blew his ACL out or knee out again, this might be his last fight. It sucks, but he just doesn't look the same anymore. And I think we had to wait till this to definitively say if he was out of his prime, but I think he's out of his prime for certain now. Dariush could be serious. Give him Chandler or...
Yeah, he's got to fight somebody that's a top guy to see if...
Yeah, give him another test. If he beats Chandler, then maybe...
I don't even think Ferguson was a test for him.
Yeah, obviously, it played out that he wasn't.
So I think he needs like a top 5 guy to prove that, like, if he's legit, like,
yeah. I don't know
contender.
I don't know how he'd match up with Oliveira though. I don't know if I like that for Dariush.
I want to see Chandler Dariush.
I think that's a good fight to make. I mean, obviously it won't be made tonight, but that could be.
Both of them are on the ground.
Well, another thing you got to look at though, Dariush said he doesn't want to fight till either the winter or next year. Chandler might want to get back in there as soon as he can.
Yeah, I think that was a. I mean, obviously he's having a child. So.
I think right now the time's Chandler Gaethje.
Yeah.
If Dariush doesn't want to fight for the rest of the year and Chandler does, Chandler Gaethje is the fight to make.
Yeah, I think that's gonna hurt him in a way to say that he said that he doesn't want to fight till. I mean, he's having a child, so
and he wants to be in a title eliminator, but I don't know. I mean, Oliveira didn't take that much damage tonight. He had a bit of a cut, but he could probably fight in the fall. I mean, it depends on how active a champ he wants to be.
And especially, let's see how the Poirier-McGregor fight comes off. If Poirier cleans him up quick, comes out of there not hurt.
I don't think anything big is going to get made until then.
No, I mean, they could potentially do something in the fall or winter.
I'm just I'm surprised, but I'm not shocked because I knew Oliveira had the power, but dude's for real. And I mean, I knew he was for real, but I didn't know he was for real. Don't know.
I was definitely surprised.
Yeah, I mean, he
definitely
incredible.
Surprised.
Anybody who was doubting either one of these guys deserved a shot at the belt shouldn't have to tonight. It was a competitive fight. It was real competitive for the 5 minutes and 19 seconds it lasted.
Yeah.
So I think that's about all. Just wanted to come on real quick, give our thoughts on the fight, and
see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. We're throwing in leather. I'm Justin.
I'm Corey.
Have a good night.